Hey Sippers, welcome back to a juicy gossip video. Now Cardi B and JT, they're both going at it on Twitter and Instagram. It's getting so nasty and ridiculous. And I feel like Cardi B, you're not in any position to downplay or talk bad down on a woman, like be for real. You're not legally divorced and you're married, not married, but you're pregnant again for another guy, which I'm never gonna support or defend. A child is a blessing, but how can you be out here doing all these crazy things, bashing other women's appearance, bashing another woman's relationship she has with a guy? A woman that isn't going around being pregnant for different peoples in a split second or in a blink of an eye. Now, Cardi B threw shade at JT in one of her songs that, JT messing around with a guy who wears handbags or something of the sort. And we all know she's talking about Lil Uzi. Lil Uzi, he's a fashion type of rock star guy, and I do believe he is not gay. I I really feel annoyed with certain things that Cardi B would mention, because at the end of the day, your sister Hennessy Carolina, isn't she gay? But you're out here, trying to throw shade at people who are gay. In terms of you chastising another woman allegedly because you want to shade her boyfriend as being gay. That's hypocrisy. And I think, like, Cardi B, ever since you have been shading women's appearance, while boom, you've been under the knife for plastic surgery. How can you be body shaming other people when you did yours? Make it make sense. I feel like the only people or persons who normally does that are persons who are so insecure with themselves. They're so comfortable, shaming other people's appearance because it's not making sense. And I do not get why she's coming for JT, because at the end of the day, and I'll speak it from my chest, JT is such a beautiful black girl. Like, I'm not even kidding. She said lips so pretty make these girls cop syringes. JT's saying she never got to be touching her face or her lips for it to look plump or cute. Cardi B, you did a whole nose construction. You did your body just the same, and you touched your nose. Your nose is on your face. It's a part of your face. And you're out here bashing people. This is what Cardi B said. She's sorry for those kids that JT aborted, having them by Lil Uzi. And Cardi B had screenshots between JT and Lil Uzi conversation. And I'm like, girl, how did you get these? So the text messages were allegedly saying JT was pregnant and she aborted the pregnancy, honey, because apparently and allegedly Lil Uzi never wanted no kid with JT, and they've been having issues. Now, Cardi B, listen, honey child, everybody has issues in their relationship, but you and Offset's issue is crazy. Because what you did, you're not legally divorced, and what you did split seconds after messing around with your husband, you're almost ready to have another baby by Stefan Diggs, another guy. You're not in no position to chastise or drag any female rapper in this industry. Nobody at this point. Like, it comes to a point for you to know, Cardi B, that sometimes you can be the problem. And am I the drama? No, you're not. You personally in the drama. It's your whole life, girl. And it's sad because she dropped 23 tracks for this Am I the Drama album. And the excitement is there, but I don't think the sales will hit. I don't think the album is doing as much. The excitement is not there, and it's so sad. And Cardi B, to me, is so thirsty and desperate. She want to post tweets shading JT. Oh, your man, Lil Uzi B, saying things about Rock Nation. So ungrateful. You sound like a puppet. You sound exactly what Kanye West said you were. An industry plant. Look at you running and defending Rock Nation because what? You're getting some assistance from Jayz and the Rock Nation family because you're so threatened by Nicki Minaj. You had to run to people allegedly to back you up and to ensure that you still have a career, because once those people hate Nicki Minaj, you're gonna have a career. And it's so sad. You're crying on interviews about this album and how much this is such a success for you. But just a question, and I'm not admitting that you did not, but it's a question. Did you actually wrote all those 23 tracks? Because hard work to me as a rapper, you write your songs, you orchestrate your history and your victory when you write your own album. That is success and hard work. And you're coming for a good songwriter like JT. JT raps but she spits. And you can know that by the sound of JT. She sounds so original. She's so articulate. And that's why Nicki and some of these rap girls, though Nicki and them are not in a good place, Nicki and them was once in a good place because these girls are talented. JT is very talented, to be honest with you. And she's very comfortable in her relationship that she has with Lil Uzi. You don't see JT be pregnant all around, running in circles and stuff. And people have been throwing this STD assumptions on Cardib way too much. Should we believe or should we not believe at this point? I don't know. Not admitting that I know nothing that she has because I don't know. Okay, but Cardib is a bit too toxic on the internet. I can say that because it's what I think. I also think this whole thing that moving on with Stefon Diggs is such a revenge to me. That ain't love, and I don't think Stefon Diggs loves her. You know, this guy, Charlie Griffiths, is implying that, Stefon Diggs allegedly jerked off to him. And so JT is running with the whole thing that, hey, Cardib, your baby daddy is gay. And JT's like, I'm all for the gays, but you coming from my boyfriend Lil Uzi. And look, another man on social media is talking about the experience he had with Stefon Diggs, with Stefon allegedly jerking off to this man's body appearance. Like, that is so scary. Like, Cardib, you just jumped out of a frying pan and you jumped into hot oil. Be for real. Cardib, you are the drama, not with the people, but to yourself. And it's so sad because you clearly think you're popping, you're not. And I think the Rock Nation family, they're all just using you for bait. For bait, honey. For bait. And there's nothing more to it. And I said what I said. But let me know what y'all think down below in the comment section. Leave a like for this video. Share if you care. Click on this notification bell. And see you guys some other time. And thank you so much for always sipping with us. Guys, go to our Instagram and subscribe to Six Loud Channel TV and support your girl. Love you guys. Support the store. Buy something, like the video. And thank you so much for always sipping with us.